Hey guys, I'm Wade, LordMinion777, and welcome back to Are You a Robot? Episode 19, the show where we find out if our contestants are robots by asking them news trivia questions, which admittedly isn't a great system, but, you know, what is these days? Everything's made to break, right? This week we're talking about singing whales and chupacabras. Here to discuss these extremely important topics are our panelists. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Bunch of veterans and a really sad-looking H, which is pretty typical. So nothing unusual here.
I'm always happy. I've never not been happy before in my life.
I've never seen you happy.
I'm always happy.
We have a bunch of veterans. You guys are all. Shelby's even hosted the show, so we have a bunch of professionals here.
Did.
She thinks
You did. I don't think you. I've not been on here with you since then. How'd that go?
I think it went well. I'm here now, so they didn't decide to never invite me back.
Yeah.
I say that every week about myself being here too. I guess I should introduce you though, for those of you that are new to the show in the audience. Welcome. First up, she's back with us once again. A long-time veteran of the show. This is her 6th introduction, so you should know by now. It's Shubble. 6th. Yeah, 6th.
Hello! I didn't realize it was 6 times already.
I can't believe there's been 19 episodes of the show. I've missed a few, 2 or 3 of them, but I mean, that's a lot. I can't believe it.
It's been going
Time goes
good.
by so fast.
You're right?
This is going to be interesting here.
So old.
This is possibly the riskiest question we've ever asked on the show.
Oh no. Bring it
Without
on.
any spoilers, please tell us which Game of Thrones character you would be.
Ooh, only because I just dyed my hair blonde recently, I would want to be Daenerys. The mother of
Awesome.
dragons.
Nice. Good choice. I've never seen the show and I don't know who that is, but I know it's a nice choice because the name sounds amazing.
You haven't seen it
I've
at
never
all?
gotten around to watching it. I have not even seen 1 episode. I know nothing about it other than apparently there's a lot of nudity and dragons.
That's pretty much it. That's what you
all
heard.
people have told me about. They're like,
It up.
well, if you like
Yeah.
boobs and dragons, this is the show for you. And it's like, well, I'd get to it eventually, I guess. I don't know. It's a kind of a adult-themed show, I suppose.
I will say I'm a little
yes.
disappointed you asked Shelby that question and not me.
Oh yeah,
My-
H would be Theon Greyjoy.
Am
If you
the
weren't
spitting image
disappointed,
of
I
Theon
don't think
Greyjoy.
that you'd even be on the show.
I'm only disappointed.
Sadness and disappointment are kind of your existence here.
This is true.
Pretty much.
I am the spitting image of a character on there. It's actually scary. I get so many like tweets of
Yeah, you
me
look
being compared to
exactly
Theon
like him.
Greyjoy. Yep.
Huh.
But this means nothing to
Well,
Wade
now I
because he's
gotta
never
watch
seen
it.
it.
Yeah.
I've got to see who
True.
Daenerys?
Daenerys, the mother
She's
of dragons.
Targaryen.
Daenerys, and what was your character's name that you look like, H?
Theon Greyjoy.
Theon Greyjoy.
Theon.
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 Oh, this is the on Greyjoy. I was like, man, someone's
His
parents
name's
Theon
not
Greyjoy.
Child.
The Theon
This is a-
Greyjoy.
HBomb.
The HBomb
The
94.
HBomb.
I guess I should introduce H as well. Here I am getting caught up in Game of Thrones.
How many episodes has it been
Next
for me?
up.
Do you count?
Next up, he loves his face being zoomed in on. We have a gamer known for his Minecraft videos. And if you've seen the show before, you'll know he's the proud pilot of the H-plane. It's HBomb94!
Thank you. Am I the pilot or am I the plane? Which one is it?
You're the plane. We've all seen the fan art.
But you just said I'm the pilot. Are you lying to us?
Okay, it's like you are the plane, but you're alive, so you're both, I guess.
You guys trust me piloting a plane by myself with
No,
everyone in
not
it?
even a little bit, but the plane has flown, I guess. Like the ship has
plane
sailed,
has-
it's already out there, so what can we do?
It sounded like
H.
a good thing to say. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Here's your question. Would you rather eat room temperature soup or room temperature ice cream?
What room temperature are we talking about here? Because it's really hot in Arizona. Are we talking like
73 degrees Fahrenheit?
Ice cream, 100% ice cream. Thank you. That was so nice. Oh, that's the best cheer I've ever gotten.
Would you have changed your answer if it was a different degree?
If it was in Arizona, like yeah. Okay, so when I went to LA, I came back and I didn't keep my AC on. It was literally 105 degrees in my house, so I would have gone soup. Yes.
I just want you to understand here, 73-degree ice cream is pretty melted at that point.
Well, it's just soup at that point.
Soup.
Yeah, it just becomes soup.
It's room temperature soup at that point, yeah.
You can't win.
It was a loaded question, and you know what, H? I'm going to say you passed. I'm going to be nice to you right now.
It's the best birthday ever.
I know it won't last. Is it your birthday?
No.
I was just trying to impress
whatever.
you.
We'll move on to whatever. We're done with you. And last, but obviously not least, hint, hint, wink, wink.
What does that
He's
mean?
a gamer, anime aficionado. He's currently playing Splatoon 2, which I'm very jelly about. It's RogersBase, everybody.
Hooray! Happy to be back, as always. I'm surprised Shelby's 6th time on the show is today. I feel like she's done 100 of these. Because I think I've been on like, what, 4 or 5 of them? And I guess Shelby's just been on every one that I've been on. But I feel like she is on constantly.
Yeah,
were you on the week I wasn't here? Were you on the week that she hosted?
Yeah, I was on the one she hosted, which is why I said good job earlier.
I think every time you've been on, I have been on.
With me,
yeah.
So yeah, you could have been on almost as many as her.
Yeah.
Is this your 4th then? 3rd or 4th?
4th, I think. This will be my 4th. Yeah.
Everyone grows up so fast. Also, you have a beautiful green tongue from some kind of unnamed food source. I love it.
Yes, I can't say what it is because apparently we'd get stricken down with copyright issues.
The audience will just have to sit out there. Best guessing. Are you ready for your warm-up question here?
Bring it on. Let's go.
I thought you were just fanning yourself, like maybe you were experiencing some of H's Arizona.
Lord, oh Lord, I feel the vapors.
Speaking of feeling the vapors, have you ever experienced anything supernatural or unexplainable?
Yes, I have. Do you want the story? Okay.
Yes.
This was my grandmother's funeral on my mom's side. And what ended up happening during her funeral is we were at the funeral home, and the fireplace at the funeral home would just every once in a while, without anybody turning it on, turn itself on. And the people at the funeral home warned us about this when we were there and told us and warned us like before the whole funeral happened. And this was on like it was taking place during this big snowstorm that was in Chicago at the time. And they said, just word of warning, the fireplace will occasionally just come on without us turning it on. And they think it's like basically ghosts. And so that's probably one of the weirdest things that's happened. And also my house, my old house that I grew up in is pretty haunted because the guy who used to own the house basically used to be the taxidermist for the Field Museum. So like there's ghost animals running around all over the place.
Animals.
So wait, do you need like ghost cats to hunt the ghost mice to get rid of them? Like, oh, those darn ghost mice are squeaking in the wall again.
No, they'd be like things that you would find in Africa. So like rhinos and elephants and stuff like that. Yeah.
Ghost
That's pretty noticeable. There's a ghost rhinoceros running through your living room.
If you go to the Field Museum and you look in the, it's like the animal section, like where you go to like the section with like the forest and then the Sahara. If you go to that section, there's like a giant piece of the wall that's this giant painted mural. And that mural, the other half of it is a wall in my house.
Weird.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Throw it up.
You asked.
Haunted fireplaces at a funeral home and ghost rhinos.
That's right.
You live an interesting life, Roger. A very interesting life.
So I'd like to think so.
So, well, I don't even know how to follow up on that. Anybody else have any interesting ghost
And
stories?
that's the end of the show.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. We can't top that.
We're done for the week. Good work.
I always wanted ghost things to
Chupacabras
happen.
and singing whales have nothing on ghost rhinos and ghost
Singing
fireplaces.
Yep.
weirdest thing I ever had happen was like I heard a knock at the door and there was nobody there. But I just assumed maybe I got hit in the head earlier that day or something. I don't know.
Could have been, yeah.
Cool.
That was me ding dong ditching your place. Sorry. I'm very good at it.
I feel like I don't know if I was gonna go to a funeral home, they're like, oh, by the way, our fireplace just turns on random. I'd be like, all right, lovely meeting you. Next.
New
I
funeral.
wouldn't expect anything less from a funeral home, though.
Yeah,
The place is to be haunted. That makes sense.
Well, I guess, but it's like it's occupied. You know, like you don't need to be bringing someone else in there. It's already claimed. Someone's living there, and they're trying to give you a hint. Like,
Get out.
that's it. That was the hint. You got it, H.
I'm gonna haunt
I
H.
did it all by myself.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest here, Shelby. You know I'm gonna die before you. So you're not gonna be able to
Kind
haunt
of
me.
weird. I don't like the show this week. I don't like this.
It's because I'm here.
No, I like when you're on
Yeah.
every
It's
time
because
I'm
I'm
on.
here.
What are you talking?
You
You're
made it
literally
worth
on
it.
every
Nice
single time
defense,
I'm on.
Roger. That was well done.
Yeah.
It's a good cover-up.
Yeah.
I like it.
I will also say
For
I
those
think
of you
this is
new
my
to the
7th
show,
time.
I guess I can at least explain what we're going to be doing here. We're just kind of BSing right now, but we're going to introduce our robot scale, which is our scoring system, and we'll place everybody on there. So if you guys have been on the show before and you want to place your votes is where everyone should start, go ahead. After we do this, we're going to jump into a gaming news quiz where I ask everybody a gaming news question related to this past week's gaming news. Surprise, surprise. Then we'll move on to our Gamify the News, where I give everybody news stories that we turn into the next great video game pitch. And then we'll wrap up with a nice little player versus pop culture, true, false. Can our panelists figure out the truth behind our lies?
What happened there?
I-
All three of us were like, "What?"
Come again?
My brain
Wait,
shut down mid-sentence.
Did you not have coffee?
I think that
this morning,
proves you're a
Wade?
robot. That proves you're a robot.
I don't
Wait,
drink
robot.
coffee, so I always live in an
explains
existence
it.
of exhaustion.
That
I don't
too.
drink coffee.
That doesn't explain
What?
anything about you, but explains a lot about
I just
Wade.
wanted to point that out.
H, the fact that you do drink coffee explains a lot about you, in my opinion. But
Oh,
hey.
it does.
That is true.
All right, here's our robot scale. So that's how the show is going to go. We'll wrap up. Everyone will say their goodbyes after the Player vs. Pop Culture segment. But this is our robot scale. So our whole purpose here in this show is to figure out whether these lovely contestants, well, 2 of the 3 are lovely. I think we can all deduce
you.
which one's
Yeah,
a little
Roger.
offense.
Thank you.
Whether they're robots or not. So our scale has most robot to the right, least robot to the left. We have our single-cell organisms followed by our reptiles, Neanderthals, humans, where everybody's currently at, our cyborgs, androids, and omnipotent AI. So,
Can I be in the hook again?
where does everyone want to start at?
I want to be in the hook.
Let's see.
Put me in the hook.
Roger,
You don't get to
one
pick
cell-
where you
the hook.
start.
Shelby,
Chat, put me in the
human,
hook.
cy-
Chat, I
Wait,
want to be in the hook
Roger,
again.
single cell H cyborg? Someone else
I'll
has
take
been
it.
drinking some coffee today too.
I'll take single cell. I'm cool with that. I don't mind.
Oh, everyone's saying cyborg. Put me in the Captain Hook.
H on caveman.
No, that's too realistic. I need to be in
Is
the
it the
hook.
purpose of this show to deduce where you actually belong?
We're gonna figure that
Too
out later on
realistic.
anyways. Just put me in the hook. Come on.
I already know where he belongs. In the trash.
Roger's
There's
a
no
robot,
trash one here.
But
No.
Although
I'm assuming
once
by
the
robot, you
robot
guys mean-
malfunctions, then he goes in the trash. So I belong in
Shelby's
the
the
hook.
flower goddess. Do we have a? Hold on. Where's
Ooh,
where's
new
Flower
race.
goddess.
God.
Oh yeah, it's right there. It's right there. I see the icon.
Oh yeah, right
like
between
forward.
that
Yeah.
that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, over right there.
I spilled on
Right
myself.
there. It's right there. No, other way.
Yeah,
Yeah, there. There. No,
No,
no, no. No,
starting as a
right
cyborg
there,
flower
right there. Right there.
flower
There you are.
thing.
Just slightly to the right of human.
That's right.
H on caveman.
No, it's everyone's saying the hook. Put me on the hook. No. Other way.
Oh, I saw at least 300 that said caveman. I'm sorry, H.
No,
That's
not a
weird.
baseball bat.
Yeah.
You
I'm
can, yeah,
I'm
you
a
can,
hook.
you're the
It's not
baseball.
a baseball bat. That's a
Hey, you're
club.
the bat. You're the ball that gets hit
It's
with
a
the bat.
cricket bat. I'm not a ball. I'm a hook.
It's cricket.
I'm the best
I'm
part of a
pretty sure
song.
That's a club.
Put me up
You
there.
fight cavemen to hunt. It's not a baseball bat or a cricket. See, I think we found where you belong. I think we're good there.
Yeah, I
Roger, I
think
don't know
that's
why
perfect,
you
actually.
cell organism. I'm really
like
not
it.
sure. Okay, well,
I get
that's
to just
fine then.
relax.
You know what?
Yeah,
do
they were
one
mean to
thing.
Roger.
Yeah, Roger, your opinion to me is valid.
Like you more.
I'll listen to you. If you want to be there, that's fine.
If you put on a flower crown, they'll like you more.
Look at the chat. The chat's.
What was that? What was that? Wait.
What is that?
What is happening?
The game of robots. H of robots.
H
Nice.
of robot.
Put me in the hook. It's
like
where
the
I was
little
destined to
link
be.
drawing.
Yeah, the link drawing is so cute.
Someone
I'm
was brave
alive.
enough to give you weapons.
It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
for real.
It's not the smartest
I
thing.
love
they're
when
all
your camera
spamming
freezes,
hooks.
H, because you're always making a face that looks like incredulous.
I don't even know what that means, but thank
That's
you,
a
Wade.
vocab
Very
word.
nice. That was his word of the day.
Let you look at. Yeah, that's it. That's the best you're getting from me today. That's all you get from old Wadey. Let's move on to our gaming news quiz before H has time to protest too much. Roger, I appreciate you being easygoing there. And Shelby, they had you all over the place. They had you at Neanderthal,
They
Flower,
wanted me a single
Flower
cell.
Girl.
You know what? They had me
They
on
want me as
the
a
hook,
Pokemon?
but no, I have to be on a baseball bat.
They want you more like the Dead
It's
by
not a
Daylight
baseball
hook,
bat.
like,
It's a club.
your shoulder
By you
hanging.
saying that it's a
Like,
They
baseball
want me on
bat
the baseball
means
club.
that you belong in the caveman category. That literally proves their point right there.
Baseball,
Proves their
cricket,
point.
whatever you want to call it. Just put me on the hook.
Nobody's calling it that.
No one is calling it that. You're the only one saying that.
Chat, back me up here. I need your help. It's 3 against 1. I need 300 against 1.
300.
We already know the producers are helping me too, right, producers? They can't talk, so it doesn't matter. All right.
They
That's what I
can't
need.
Play sound effects though.
I
Let's
think
hear
they're
a
just,
sound
they're
effect.
just wise
What
enough
sound
not to
effect
get
are they gonna
involved
help
with
you
your
Give me an air
shenanigans.
horn if you're with me, producers.
I'm not hearing an air horn. There's crickets.
I
There.
get some crickets chirping.
They're not with
Nice
you.
try,
let me
though.
down.
And it's you.
All right, well, now that
My
he's
only
finally
friend.
gone, let's do our gaming... Oh, he's back.
The
Yeah.
producer
Oh, that didn't
gods
last long.
have spoken.
Let's do our gaming news.
There they
Oh,
are.
there's our producers.
He had the cheekiest
We're all in
smile
pain.
too. I saw that.
Oh,
Look at
they're
the
leaving.
chat.
They're going on break.
I love you, Chad. That's why you're my best friend and not Shelby or Wade or Roger. Thank you, Chad.
Hey, look what you've done. You brainwashed them all into just saying hook. At least they're not saying baseball bat like you are. They're much
Right.
wiser than that.
It's
So we're going to
they
jump
can't
into
get
our
much
gaming
fun.
news quiz here. I'm going to ask each of you a question based on this week's gaming news. We're just going to go in the same order I introduced you because I'm lazy and don't feel like reading the rest of this paragraph. So, Shelby, you're up first,
Pressure's on.
as always. But at least you get it over with first, and you can laugh at the other two struggling under the pressure.
Yeah, they're gonna laugh at me though.
Nah, you'll be fine. But listen,
I'll
H
laugh
is one
at
of them. Doesn't really count.
What?
Yeah, H doesn't.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
I am ready.
Let's do it. Splatoon 2's first post-launch Splatfest theme has players choosing sides for which two condiments?
Oh man, I should know Splatoon, but I don't. So I'm gonna guess, and I'm gonna say ketchup and mayo.
Nice
No
guess.
way!
No.
Yeah,
Ooh,
honestly, I
this
would have
is
thought
why I
mustard
am-
before mayo, but it is ketchup versus mayo.
This is why I am
Won't
Flower
be-
Goddess.
Let's calm
We're
down.
gonna have to make a flower goddess thing just for her. H is still protesting. Okay, whatever. While the event hasn't officially begun yet, I still see chat out there, H, trying to back you up.
Cause they love me, Wade. They want me to be on the hook.
Don't confuse pity with love.
Maybe the chat's
Hey,
a
definitely
robot.
fit.
I don't hear a difference.
I know, you also don't know what incredulous means, so I'm not surprised. Here's some more info on Splatfest. While the event hasn't officially begun yet, people are already getting riled up. The lobby has become a battleground with everyone making a case for their favorite condiment. As everyone may have guessed, Marina is Team Ketchup, while the Gremlin Squid is repping Mayo. The event
That's
officially
right.
kicks off next weekend, starting on August 4th at 9 p.m. Pacific, and ending 24 hours later. Roger's the only one of us that can probably play it.
Yeah, right.
No, that's not true. I'm sure you guys could play it. It's out. It's been released now for like a week and a half. People could play it.
Oh, is it? Okay, I am behind.
Yeah.
Between house
Yeah.
and wedding
Oh.
planning, I do not know what's going on in the real world, so I am the one who's behind. I need
Maybe
to
we
get
should
on
be
that.
quizzing you.
That's right.
No, please. There's a reason. There's a reason I don't have a W on the scoreboard. I have not existed in many weeks.
Because you're an L.
'Cause I'm an elk?
An L.
They said you're an
You're
L.
a W.
He said L.
Oh.
W
L
as in
is
winner.
loser.
L as in.
Get
I
it.
made the chat say Mayo now.
Mayo.
Are they Team Mayo?
They're Team Mayo. I'm Team Mayo.
Your Team Mayo? What team are you guys?
I'm gonna say I like mayonnaise. I'm going with mayo.
I like
favorite
Articuno, so I'm gonna go with Mystic. Is that good? Even though I think I'm
What?
actually a Team Instinct. We don't have Pokemon Go.
I'm the only ketchup in this whole group. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I've got a
crazy.
confession to make, guys. I've never played Splatoon.
I haven't either.
In
All
any
right,
form.
this was a great show tonight, you guys. This was a lot of fun.
It's
Roger.
been downhill.
He's gone.
It's a pleasure.
I'm not doing this. Did you hear what they just said?
He said in the beginning this was the worst one he's ever been a part of.
It's just
He's not having
going
a good time.
downhill.
And that was because I was here. You just dropped the mother load on him. Like he was like, oh, I have to deal with HBomb already.
Listen, I'm sorry. It's
all right.
okay. He's contractually obligated. He had to sit back down. It's fine.
Yeah, he has.
The lawyers reminded him of that.
There's somebody
That's
standing
He has to
right
be
there,
here,
like,
he can't complain.
He's right there. Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
H, are you ready for your questions so we can get away from my lack of Splatoon playing?
No, go to Roger.
And I want to. But here we go, H. You got to answer anyway, so enjoy your struggles.
Yay.
This is an easy one. If you don't get this one right, then I'm going to say.
Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. I'm gonna get it wrong and we both know it. You can't
If
be like,
I know
"Oh,
this
geez."
one, then you know this one.
I don't know anything,
Nearly-
Wade.
You should know this. This is something up your alley. I
Okay.
believe. If you know what the word alley means. Nearly 24 attendees are filing a lawsuit and seeking travel reimbursement following what weekend event that left most people incapable of playing the headline game?
Oh, it was a fest that was in Chicago, and I actually know this one. It was in Grant Park. It was Pokemon Go Fest. Hey, look, I'm frozen.
Uh-oh.
That judgmental
Do I look
face that
incredulous right
Okay.
now? Is that the word that you used?
I would say that's more of a judgmental face. Like, Wade, you better give me something good here. But you got it. See, I told you you would get that one right.
I know, I'm a genius.
I would say even a single cell organism could have gotten that one
A
right.
robot on a hook. You are 100% correct.
Why do you want to be on that hook so badly?
I don't like being off the hook. I get
It's
a
also
little
not a
crazy.
hook, it's a claw.
You're a hook.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please
He
don't
got you
insult
there.
Roger.
I'm the
I don't want
catchy
him to run
bit of a
away.
song.
We need Roger to stay.
What did Roger do?
I
to
can't.
you?
My lawyer told me I can't leave. I signed a
Oh, so now we
contract.
can
I have to
bully
do
him.
this for 60 minutes. I have to be here. So I'm stuck. It is what it is.
Production, that was a good call. Getting the lawyer to watch over Roger during this episode was a good call ahead of time. So, Roger, are you ready for your question? There's only one actual
ahead.
answer you're allowed to contractually say.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
The lawyer says yes.
The lawyer. So, ooh, this is one I like here. The team behind which popular multiplayer game that came out recently came under fire this week when a player was suspended for stream sniping. It's a big, I would say, Hunger Games-esque environment, first-person shooter. But you can play it third-person as well, so I guess it's a third-person shooter. You can play first-person.
Okay. I know the game. It's the Darwin Project, right? The Hunger Games thing you're talking about. That's the new game. I know that's not the game that the team originally made.
This is one that came out probably a month ago-ish. It's real popular. One of the most popular shooters going on right now. It's streamed constantly. Everyone's playing it. I'm playing it. The guy who made it, whose name is in the title, also worked on H1Z1, I believe.
Oh, I have no idea then. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to just say Overwatch because it's the only shooter I play that's on PC, so Overwatch. But I know it's not Overwatch.
Can we get a...
There we go.
PLAYERUNKNOWN'S BATTLEGROunds.
I literally have never heard of that before in my life.
You never heard of PLAYERUNKNOWN's Battle? It's one of the biggest things right now. Everyone's playing that game.
It actually looks
no.
awesome. I haven't played it yet.
I'm pretty sure my mom's playing that game, and she still can't use a Game Boy Color. So
And she
I
can
mean,
beat me
I've
up.
been traveling a lot the past couple months, and so I haven't been seeing like what's hot on Twitch. And on top of that, the few times I have been playing anything, it's almost entirely been on the Switch. So, yeah, no,
That's fair.
I had no idea.
I mean, if you're not into
check
first shooter type games a lot, like you do a lot of Wii and Nintendo related things, so I can imagine that kind of indie Steam title shooter might not jump at you, but it's big right now. PLAYERUNKNOWN'S BATTLEGROUNDS. So stream snipers, for more info on this story, are those who watch a Twitch stream of a game while playing it themselves to get a read on where another player is so that they can go take them down. Streamers Summit1G and Shroud were playing together live and were killed multiple times by other players. Loto was one of them. And when he killed Shroud not long after other alleged stream snipers took out Summit, Loto ended up kicked out of the game. And I quote, "I don't even watch Twitch," Loto said. "They banned me within 20 minutes. I don't see how they could have received reports and investigated the case in that amount of time." End quote. So, stream sniping, I don't know if you guys stream a whole lot. I've streamed like Gary's Mod and some other games. And stream cheating, stream sniping, whatever, is a big problem if you're trying to get like your audience incorporated. It's one of the biggest hurdles to overcome, I feel like, to play with your audience, because if someone like you're playing hide and go seek type games or prop hunt, and someone literally is watching your stream and sees where you're hiding and they just come shoot you right away, it kind of ruins the stream a bit. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys ever deal with that?
Is like add like 5 minutes delay to your stream, but then that kind of like ruins the stream in general because you're replying to things that like 5 minutes ago. It's annoying.
Yeah, but the delay's not even that long. It's more like a 10-second delay, I feel like. And
oh,
if you're
no,
a prop,
but it's like
you're hiding and you're just in one spot, that's easy to do. And like in PlayerUnknown's, for example, there's like houses to search and little towns to search, and it's going to take you a while to search through them. And if you put like a marker on the map of where you're going ahead of time, people are going to know where to target. So even if there is a delay on games like that, there's time to get there. But do you guys ever personally do that stuff?
Not usually, because like with stuff like Pokemon, I just keep the bottom screen off, and so you don't see what I'm choosing. And then with like Splatoon, yeah, it's like more of a team-based shooter, and you're never in one position at the same time. You're always moving around. So yeah, not really.
No,
gotcha.
Yeah.
I used to have that issue. I used to do a lot of like Minecraft Hunger Games where I would like people would know exactly where I was and they would go target that down specifically. That was the only issue I ever had with it because I never really played really competitive games on stream.
You had that problem with Minecraft hide and seek. They'd be like, "I know where you're hiding."
Yeah, everyone knows my spots.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing. It just kind of it takes away from whenever people are cheating or sniping to know where you're at, because it's like it doesn't really matter what you are or how good you're hidden if someone literally just sees where you're at and comes right for you. So, but then again, there's also the issue of maybe it's just a coincidence, but usually not.
Probably not.
Well done, Roger. I do feel like you probably had the harder question of those three. Well, no, I don't know. Shubbles was pretty tough. The ketchup mayo.
Yeah, mine was really tough too.
Yeah, ketchup and mayo. If you don't play Splatoon, that would have been difficult.
H still has the training wheels on his questions.
No, it was really freaking hard. You should.
Yours was the #1 news story the whole past week. So,
Golden Star for HBomb94.
Yeah.
Oh, HBomb for Hook. HBomb for Hook. Guys, stop. It's okay. I'll make it there one day.
Oh, you are relentless. Do you know what relentless means? You can look that up too. Let's jump into Game of... I'm so mean. I don't know why I'm so mean. Probably 'cause I don't drink.
It's all out of love. It's out of love.
It's when you don't have enough money for rent. See, I'm not that dumb. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's why I'm mean. You're saying that's what relentless means.
Are you sure I still have to be
rentless.
Relentless.
Are you... He just said that relentless means you don't have enough rent. I'm not understanding. Guys, it's not happening. I'm not... They're...
Tell your lawyer I said hi.
All right.
Give him $5 later.
All right. I guess I'm still here, so...
Good, because now it's time for Game of 5 minutes, and we need at least 2 people that are competent for this section. So, here we go. Gamify the news. In this game, we're going to give you guys a... I'm going to give you guys a real-life news story that you'll turn into a pitch for the next great video game. You'll be judged on the main character, gameplay, plot, any cheat codes, Easter eggs, or DLC, and then the title of the game. So, you're all veterans. You know what you're doing. Audience watching... Judge them based on how playable or how fun or exciting this game sounds. Here we go. Here's your first news story.
Judged by a lot more than just that.
Yes, you are.
You're always joking.
California community worried that chupacabras are stalking their pets. So this is for you LAers. Kerry Shuker told the Press Enterprise that he shooed away a hairless creature from near his home in Riverside. He described it as 2 feet longer than the biggest coyote you've ever seen, and with a tail like a rat. The Press Enterprise quoted 3 residents who say they've seen the creature and worry it could kill pets or maybe even attack someone out for a stroll. Lauren Coleman, the director of the International Cryptozoology Museum in Maine, that's a mouthful, said it was likely a coyote with mange or similar, much more common animal. People label dog-like cryptic beast chupacabras because they love mysteries and it's the hip thing to do, Coleman said. So chupacabras attacking people's pets and stalking around their homes.
It seems like a really good Five Nights at Freddy's kind of game. Don't you think so?
Yeah, they've already kind of busted it. Turns out it was just H walking around, but I mean,
I was actually gonna make the joke saying, "Shelby, stop stalking pets." No. I was waiting for it.
I beat you to it this time, H.
Yeah. God dang it! You win this round.
You were here visiting. I don't know what you got up to at night.
Don't worry about it.
So there's your story. Make us a great game. Whoever wants to start, you guys are working together on this one.
I like Roger's idea of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. Like, make a game similar to that.
Okay.
Where you sit
Go, Roger.
and have to, like...
Oh, you want me to continue with that? I was just throwing that idea out there, hoping that you guys would latch onto it like a hook. Oh, so
could we be like the chupacabra in this game, and like we have to be all secretive, we have to hide at night, and then we have to not zoom in on my face.
Five Nights.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wasn't that game that a fan-made game or a spin-off that did that? I can't remember if there was or not.
It's okay. It's original, right? Don't worry about it.
Oh, hey, what? Okay.
It was us.
I like
You're
that.
labeled a flower goddess. Let's trust you.
I am.
I like that a lot.
So
okay, so we have a Five Nights at Freddy's like game, but this time you're playing as the monsters.
You have to go like around and scare whoever the individual is, or the pet, because the chupacabra's eating the pets.
I like this. It's
like
now
you go through vents or whatever outdoor things.
It's a G-rated game where you're not even trying to hurt them. You just want to scare them. It's just to spook them.
Oh,
but you can
keep messing with their farms and stuff, and then they'll be like, "Well, what's happening?"
Messing with their farms.
Because all Californians have farms.
But you can't get
no
caught.
Californian in my area has a farm.
LA is nothing but farmland. You heard it from H first.
Wheat as far as the eye can see. That's what's on the California license.
I'm trying to think of like the main gameplay of this would be stealthy, like kind of like a Metal Gear or something like that, where maybe you're investigating through a forest or something, and you're infiltrating like a, I don't know, something Metal Gear though.
I like imagine like you're like close to the ground, you're like coyote size or whatever it was, like 2 feet taller, 2 feet longer, and you got like night vision goggles on, and you gotta just like kind of go around, make random noises, draw people out, and then just scurry by them, scare them, maybe mess with their pets a little, maybe kill a chicken here or there. I don't know what Californians do. Yeah, you can't get caught.
It should be like if they have a light on.
How many Californians just have chickens? Mess with their pets, kill a chicken or two. Like,
actually, fun fact: I was staying with Shofu like 3 years ago for E3, and this was before I lived in Los Angeles. And in his area, he's near USC, and one of his neighbors definitely was raising chickens because there were chickens running in the street.
That was me.
If one person is doing it, all Californians are doing it. I think that means you're right.
So we can have chickens in the game. What I heard.
Yeah,
chickens are in.
Okay.
They've never been out before in their lives. White's face is my favorite. Let's not zoom in on me. Why are we going back on producers?
You see the hair loss, the gray hairs, like this is all
we only see. Oh, now we see
you that has caused this.
Now we see you. Yeah.
You're the Mace Windu to my Palpatine, as far as like why I'm slowly becoming a hideous monster. Don't. What's the title of our Chupacabra game?
How many of us are thinking of puns right now? Because that's what I'm doing.
I'm trying to.
It's hard.
Yeah, it is with Chupacabra. That's like
you can't pun that.
You think it would be easy because of how long and weird it is.
Just call it Spoopy Cabra. Spoopy Cabra.
Spoopy Cabra. Spookacabra. Spookacabra?
I'm waiting for the chat to think of something funny, and then I'll come up with an idea.
Yeah, and then you're gonna steal it
There
and
you
not
go.
credit
Steal
whoever
the idea
did.
from the chat.
I always credit the chat. Don't do that to me.
Chew a chicken. Tormental says chew.
Why
Oh
me?
my god.
Why?
H chicken.
You're right. You had the chicken idea.
H a cabra.
Yeah, I'm really smart. It looks like a light.
Five Nights in L.A. I kind of like that.
5 Nights in LA.
I like that 5 Nights in LA. Because this is what you find chickens and chupacabras. This is how it just happens.
Roger, tell me that doesn't look like a lichen rock. The midnight form.
It does a little bit. It looks a little bit
It
like a midnight
does.
lock. Yeah, it does.
Except with
Only
your
the
face.
tail's not right. The tail's like a rat tail. Lichen rock doesn't have a rat tail, but otherwise it does.
Shelby's
I
like,
think you've
except the
heard
face
that
got
5 Nights
really
in LA.
ugly.
That was,
Yeah, the
Alexis
face is
Garcia, 5
disturbing.
Nights in L.A.
5 Nights
Five
in
Nights
I
in
like
LA.
that.
I dig it.
There's also aliens. When did aliens happen?
That's
When
when you
H
least
got
expect.
involved. They just dumped him off. See, that's not them invading. That's them leaving him and getting the heck out of here.
They just
Hey,
dumped
you're
him on
power
Earth.
now.
This
They're
is
like,
how H was
listen, you
born.
guys can deal with this. He doesn't even know what incredulous means. We're out.
All right, what does incredulous mean?
He's a little rentless, so we're just gonna leave him here. You guys deal with it.
Rentless.
Couldn't pay
You don't even
rent.
know what
Little
incredulous
reckless.
means. You just said it to sound smart.
What about DLC cheat codes or Easter
I
eggs?
told you. See?
What?
You can't.
What?
You don't know what incredulous means. You just said it to try and sound
I have
smart.
no idea. I just use it in my vocabulary correctly every time.
Yeah, exactly. You have no idea what
As
it
long as you
means.
use it the right way, it doesn't matter. No one will ever know.
That's right.
Yeah.
Except for right now, everybody knows now.
Yeah.
I don't have time to satiate your. I'm sorry. I don't have time to appease you. I don't have time to make H happy right now. We have a show to run.
You always
I'm
make
trying to
me
dump
happy.
down my vocabulary for you a little bit here.
Please, I know what a peas is. You take them out of cans.
That's right.
Oh, can I?
That's
oh,
right.
my lawyer won't let me leave either. Oh, come on.
Why is Liam here?
I like how
Alright,
all our
so-
lawyers are just off screen, just to the side.
5 Nights in LA.
Yeah,
That's the game. There's no DLC. There may be a sequel. We're moving on to round 2. I can't deal
Right.
with this anymore. Here's round 2. Here's your story. Do we have any artwork? Oh, we did. We just saw it. Oh, where's my brain doing? Never mind.
Oh,
saw it.
it got better though.
Get darker.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like this.
Polaris
You can't get
presents
caught by the light.
5 Nights in LA.
Wait, aliens are attacking us. Oh, wait, maybe they're dropping me off. You could be right.
No, they're
I don't
shining a
They're just-
light
they're
to warn
dumping
us
you.
of your existence.
It's your origin story. You got dumped on Earth by aliens that didn't want you.
know. They're just like, look at this freaking thing. Kill him.
We don't want it. You deal with it.
Goodbye.
Here it is. You pinged us. You wanted us to make contact. Here's your contact. Enjoy. They're basically New Yorkers. Forget about it. You deal with it.
Forget about
Gonna
it.
offend some New York people, I think, in the chat.
Well, I'm basically a New
Shelby,
Yorker.
there you
I live in
I'm
Ohio.
offended.
They're the same state.
Yeah, I don't hear a difference.
You're offended?
I'm
It's H's
offended.
fault. It's his people.
I'm
Always
always
my
offended by H.
Exactly. Here we go with round 2.
Okay.
Oh boy. I can't wait to see how H can corrupt this one. Roger and Shelby, I'm
very
excited to hear what kind of ideas you guys have. Verse by verse, whales learn songs like humans. Humpback whales learn songs in segments, like the verses of a human song, and can remix them, a new study involving University of Queensland research has found. Whale remixes. We looked for songs that were caught in the act of changing, songs that had some of the old song as well as some of the new song. When we found these rare hybrid songs, the themes of the songs, either old or new, were intact, showing that the whales probably learned songs theme by theme like the verse of a human song. Song is way too often in this paragraph. These themes may have been used as a way of bridging the old and new songs and therefore help with social learning. So that's a big convoluted way of saying whales learn songs like humans do.
I needed that summary because I did not listen to a word you said before that.
Based on your frozen face, I could tell
Yep,
that you needed
I would
to.
say.
Yep.
That's how we know H is a robot. Oh no, he's not a robot. Keep him low on the scale.
I'm a hook. We've been
right.
over this.
Oh no! Oh no!
No!
He's gonna get one of those
Okay.
incredulous faces in a second.
Have we ever done a rhythm game on this segment?
Yeah,
Ever?
this could
I
easily
don't
be
think
one.
so. Elaborate, please.
It has
What
to
do you
with
think?
whales. So we can have like karaoke with Shelby or something. I don't know.
You're saying I sound like a whale?
Close.
Close.
Oh my god.
I'm a whole different frequency from
Not
whale.
only is he a Neanderthal wielding a baseball bat, he's also a rude boy.
She still doesn't realize it yet. Don't worry about it.
The real H is showing himself out there, audience. If you guys want to put him on a hook, I think you're going to want a Dead by Daylight hook more than the other hook.
That was a good one.
Thank you. So what's our rhythm game look like here?
Rhythm game.
As H pointed out, it has whales.
Right. We could do Donkey Konga. Remember Donkey Konga? There were like the bongos, and there were extra accessory.
I do
where you,
remember
like, beat
that.
on the back of. Yeah, only the accessory this time would be a whale, and you just beat on its head to get it to learn a song.
Or his
I've
belly.
never heard of this game, but I love this idea.
Yeah, I think it's.
I remember
also
going to
already-
Best Buy and that.
I
was
like
my
the
good
title
story.
Whale of a Time because somebody else wrote that in the chat and it's a pun.
Whale of a Time is perfect.
Are you not going to give credit to
Whale
that
of
person,
yeah,
Shelby?
Whale of a Time.
Do I have to go
If
give
you go to
credit to
Five
that
Nights
person?
in LA, you're not
I'm
going to
trying
have
to
a
look
whale
at their
lost
name
it.
right now.
out there.
It's
lost
It was Miss
Whale
Lindsay
of a
P.
Rhyme. Yo, that's perfect. Shady says Whale of a Rhyme. in the
That's so good.
Whale of a Rhyme is perfect.
Glad I
Yeah.
came up with it.
Whale of a Time, I see Miss Lindsley P said Whale of a Time.
Whale of a Rhyme
And
makes
Shady
sense.
said Whale of
Yeah,
a
Whale of a
Rhyme.
Rhyme's better. I like it.
It's a good 1-2
Okay, we have a
punch.
title.
The time punch there. All right, we have a title. We know we're going to be playing a rhythm game. Are there any other themes or DLC? Are we playing as anybody in particular? Or just...
Ooh, I have an idea. You could have
right.
like different types of whales to make different sounds. So like how keyboards can change the way it sounds to sound like piano, organ. You could do that with different kinds of whales. Have big humpback whales to have really deep bass.
So for like the
actually sounds kinda
bongos,
fun.
instead of them being like a drum, they're the whale's heads, and there's 4 different ones
Yeah.
in front of you. And I'll do that. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
merchandise too.
Do
That pays
that.
$69.99 for that.
That was the
A
idea.
couple whales I don't want to mention here that I don't want to know what sound they would make, but most of them, yeah, would be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
One in
I think
particular,
since-
I'm a little confused as about the sound.
Since
would be, but
Polaris
cool.
is with Disney, I think it would make sense that we would have to say that there's going to be Dory DLC, right? Where you're going to have
Okay.
the whales
Oh
learning how to
my
speak whale.
God.
Of course, there's going to have to be Dory DLC.
Dory DLC. We're tying this in with Disney. I like it.
I want this to be a game now.
Whale of a Rhyme.
Starring Dory.
Come.
What did you say, H?
I was gonna say something and then I just totally spaced out. It
It
happens
sounded like
way
you
too
just
No,
went
say it.
plump.
Zooming in on you.
I actually forgot what it was. Let's just keep zooming in on me. I'm not getting. I'm not feeling anxious or anything. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just keep on
It's getting
zooming in
hot.
on me. It's
There we go. All right. We knew we'd break him eventually.
We broke him.
Do we have any art of Whale of a Time being worked on right now in our studio?
Whale of a Rhyme. Come on.
Whale of a Rhyme. Thank you, H. I'm sorry. You were correct this time.
I've always been.
Oh, there we go.
Looks great. Looks great.
I
That's
like
pretty-
it.
Humpback wheel in the back.
Yeah.
The whale is dropping a
whale
sick
trollers.
beat right now.
Yeah, that whale's having a great time. Look at that face. That sick air horn beat. That's my favorite beat that whales drop.
I love the controllers look like the DJ Hero game that came out all those years ago.
I forgot
No, this
about
is
that.
totally
I can think of-
unique. It's because it's involved whales.
That's right. It's like a
I
mix
don't
of
mean to
Donkey
brag or
Konga and DJ
anything,
Hero.
but I just got a match on Tinder. That's all I'm saying.
Is it a whale?
I haven't seen it. It just popped up on my phone. I just
There
had
was
to
a
brag
glitch in
about
the
it.
system, and it's actually just his own profile linked to him again.
H magic H.
We're gonna look who it was.
The HH ship. I'll sail.
Look
right.
who it was. Tell us. You need to confirm. Was it or was it not a whale? We want to know. We must know.
Oh, me? Her name is Alicia.
All right.
She works at Home Depot. Her bio is adventure is life.
That
Okay.
sounds like a whale. to me.
Ow.
That's what people
All
say,
signs
but you're
of
like
being a
kind of
whale.
adventure that ends with an arrow in the knee, H. I feel like that's the last adventure people go on.
No, my adventure is more staying at home and playing Minecraft and going and walking thousands of blocks. Or maybe
So if she
like,
wants
Walgreens.
adventure, what you're saying is she's already set up for disappointment?
Oh yeah.
She might as well have just
Wow.
skip me, but she didn't. It was too late for
She
it.
should go back to the sea then, if that's the case. If we've decided
so
that she's a humpback whale, she should just go back to the sea.
Send her
Forget
a
about
message
it.
and
Don't worry about
pitch this game to her.
Oh, well, there we go. The
a
H
baseball.
ball.
I'm not
At first
gonna
I
be
thought
able
those
to
were
see
blood
that.
tears, but those are the stitching of a baseball, not blood tears.
Oh, I thought it was all just blood.
That is
No,
terrifying.
the stitching of a baseball. Yeah.
There you
Once
go.
I saw it on
So
the
you get
forehead, I
the-
understood. I saw it from the eyes at first. I thought that was an H clown, then I thought it was blood. No, but definitely a baseball stitching.
Definitely a baseball.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anything you could think of, just put an H in front of it and it happens.
That frozen
H-ball,
face is my
H-plate.
favorite. Can we save that?
That was
frozen
my
H
least
face?
favorite. You shut up. I didn't think anyone was gonna see it.
Oh, I love that. We need to save that one. Someone go back.
No.
Get that one.
No,
Save it in the
No.
archives.
Screenshot it right now.
We have a new H plane
There you
face
go.
right there.
Got it.
we don't.
Let's jump into round 3. We're running a little low on time. We still have a whole segment to go through. So we're going to go to round 3
Oh,
here.
God.
So far, we have 5 Nights in LA and Whale of a Rhyme. Here we go. We're going to have 2 news stories to turn into 1 game this time.
All right.
Here's your
Wait,
first story.
I can't count that high.
I know. That's why you have Roger and Shelby here to help you.
Oh, thank God.
Story
my
1. Talking to yourself in third person can help you control emotions. We can do this. He was perfectly emotionally stable. I think this is true, just based on Smeagol alone. Silently talking to yourself in third person during times of stress could help to control your emotions without any additional mental effort compared to first person self-talk, a study has found. Jason Moser, MSU Associate Professor of Psychology, said, essentially, we think referring to yourself in the third person leads people to think about themselves more similar to how they think about others, and you can see evidence for this in the brain. That helps people gain tiny bits of psychological distance from their experiences, which can often be useful for regulating emotions. A little brain trick, apparently, according to this study. That's cool. Can you imagine a world where everyone's just walking around like, Wade, don't screw up this sentence again. Make sure you don't stutter through a sentence. You can do it this time on this show, Wade. And you guys are like, all right, Shelby, which idea do I want to present? And H is just like, H.
It's just blank.
And then-
Crickets.
Honestly, I trick my brain way too often. I'm like, this worked out perfectly for me.
If H didn't talk to himself, nobody else would.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that one girl would. Alicia would. Alicia
That's
would.
true.
definitely.
That reminds me,
Alicia.
I need to hit her up really quick.
Nickname H plane on Tinder.
That's right.
Here we go.
All he has to write
Story
is, "Hey,
2.
I'm a famous YouTuber. Check me out." That's it.
They start running away.
It's just literally a mirror. It's a mirror app. It's not even Tinder. It's just a mirror.
No wonder I get no likes. I just keep disliking myself.
Man.
Ooh. Ba-dum. There we go. You didn't
Chat
get a
likes
drum.
you though. Everybody in the chat loves you. You are easily
Yeah,
the most
Gandalf
loved
Monkey.
person in the chat.
Hashtag H whale. Pure love. Story 2 here. We have our talking to yourself in third person. Story 2. U.S. scientists reportedly made a genetically modified human embryo. Researchers in Portland, Oregon have used a powerful gene editing tool called CRISPR that's kind of a creepy name, to create genetically modified human embryos. MIT Technology Review reported last Wednesday in an exclusive about this story. This is the first confirmed case of the gene editing of human embryos in the U.S. and gets scientists closer to the ability to create genetically engineered humans. Relatively cheap and easy to use. Yippee! That's just the way I like my humans made. Scientists say they can potentially wield this powerful tool to cure a range of diseases, this is a cool part, like HIV and muscular dystrophy. Some experiments, though, have raised eyebrows, and ethicists have been warned about adopting gene editing too rapidly in humans. So this is, again, that debate of we can cure things and make people a lot healthier, but we could also modify and make super soldiers who have no minds and just obey. Like, there's the pros and cons of what you can do with human engineering. So, human engineering and talking to yourself, those are your stories. I'm not sure what kind of game you're going to make. I'm excited to hear.
This is a
Roger
tough
Shelby,
one.
this is all you.
Yeah,
This is hard.
I'm at a loss. I'm trying to think. Oh, I got an idea. It came to me like a vision.
It's like Scooby-Doo
Remember the
and
game Hey
Scooby
You
Snack come
Pikachu?
out.
You remember the game Hey You Pikachu on the Nintendo 64?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember how it came with a microphone and you could just talk
Yes.
to Pikachu and that's how you control the game? How about you control these super soldier embryos by talking to them, and basically you're in the minds of each of these embryos and you have to speak into the microphone as them while they're growing. Like, no, I am not a freak of nature. No, Roger, you're wonderful. You're great. And then the more you talk, the more you're able to actually make them stronger. And then by the end of the game, these super soldier humans can either be wonderfully sane or they can be psychotic. And it all depends on how much you talk to them while they're growing.
I'm going to take this a step further and make this online multiplayer to where your super soldiers compete with other people's super soldiers depending on how you nurture them.
I like this.
I was thinking World of Warcraft, kind of, but you're like first person, kind of, and you're a robot that you talk to yourself. That's all I have. You could zoom out again.
Find all of them. Easily.
Let's zoom
This
out.
reminds me of the movie Gamer. Reminds me of that movie Gamer where like the kids would control soldiers, or they were on death row. But
I've never seen
the
that
idea
movie.
where it was terrible, but the idea is the same. Where
enjoyed
the
it.
kids were controlling the bodies of actual people while they played a video game, but the video game was real life, and they were actually controlling a person shooting at other people.
What's that anime?
I really enjoyed that movie. It had the guy from Dexter. I can't remember what his name is, but
Yeah,
Castle.
it had him.
Dexter.
It had Gerard Butler. It had
Yeah.
Logan Lerman. It wasn't bad.
I enjoyed that. I've got you under my skin little song dance that he did.
Oh yeah, that was
was yeah. So I don't want to sing it here because copyright and all that.
Copyright, of course.
Ludacris was in
Okay.
it.
Wade would be too close to being on point with that. All right, good game, Roger. Glad I came up with it.
There you go.
I like it. Okay, so let's go into a little bit more detail here. What would be the title of our super soldier game here?
Hey, you embryo.
Hey, you embryo. Why not?
Have it a little
Well,
bit more
we've got-
updated. Hey, yo, embryo. We'll do that.
Tormental commented,
Hey, yo,
player
embryo.
unborn's breeding ground.
I like that.
Oh god.
Hey,
I
Pikachu
like
was
that
so
one.
1990s.
Storm is brilliant. She shows up. He's always got crazy, great ideas.
Player unknown's
Player
Unborn.
breeding ground.
player unborn.
Player
Right.
Unborn's breeding ground.
That was
That's
a
it.
good
Well, what's the player unborn? So it'd be PUBG. It'd still be PUBG. He even kept it the same letters.
Yeah.
Good
Porn.
on you. That was good.
Well done.
Better than we would have ever come up with.
Someone wrote
That's it.
GM
All right, that's it.
Modern
There's some
day-
great things out here.
Yeah.
GM
Not
old
freaks
jerks.
of nature.
My mom always
Normal, I swear. The game. Do we have some
That's what I always
art
tell
in
myself.
studio of our player unborn's breeding ground
It's
game?
gonna be me. Oh, it's not me. It's not been me today.
It could easily
that
be
might be
you.
I was gonna
What
say,
the
I
heck
don't
is
know.
going
This
on?
might just be you. I'm not sure if this is the game or if this is art of
I think
our
this is the
artist
guy who's
sleeping.
supposed to
I think
be
it's
drawing.
I think it's the artist because he has no idea what's
We
going
lost
on.
him.
This was
Our
me
artist is
listening
just
to Wade.
passed out.
There we
He's
go.
gone. Literally, all you have to do is put a microphone in there. We could be convinced that this was him trying to tell the super soldier to sleep.
That's right. That's right. Put a little microphone. We're good.
We could have totally bought that, but our thumbs up had given you away.
Hmm.
Oh, so to recap here, we have Five Nights in LA, Whale of a Rhyme, and Player Unborn's Breeding Grounds. How many of you guys out there are going to play these games, audience?
These
How
are
did you
three
guys
solid
hear?
games.
I really
Pretty
like
solid
Five
games.
Nights in LA. I think that was
I
my
like
H-
favorite.
Whale of a
Invasion.
Rhyme.
Which is the LA one. We have our Whale of a Rhyme,
That's my
which,
favorite.
you know,
one.
it just sounds fun. That just sounds like a fun,
Yeah.
relaxing
A
game.
whale rhythm game is cool.
Wait.
Yeah.
Which one was Roger's favorite? Out of the three, which one was your favorite?
I don't know. I think I'd rather play the Whale of a Rhyme one just because I like rhythm games.
Oh, dang it. Because I like the first
What?
one, Shelby liked the second one. I thought you were gonna like the third
I was
one.
like,
so
you
we
were
all-
going
Oh yeah,
somewhere
no,
with
the third one was really, that was a mess. That Umbrio one. Yeah, we're just gonna.
That'd be
You were
fun. No,
reaching
that'd be
pretty
cool.
hard
I'll
with that
claim
one.
the third one. I'll take the third one.
There you go. Yeah, yeah.
That's where you belong.
We had to reach pretty hard to get that one.
Wow, H, harsh. I'll remember that in the scoring.
The chances they didn't play them all.
I'm not gonna be on the hook. Let's be.
Play them all? Good. You try them? Nice. I think the Super Soldier one could be really fun once you get to the battle portion. I don't know if I would enjoy like just talking to an embryo for
I don't know.
however
You
I
many
don't
have to
remember
go
what
in-
Hey You Pikachu. H, did you ever play Hey You Pikachu?
Mhm.
Did you enjoy it?
No, it sucked.
Okay, so then there you go. There's the answer.
Well, wait.
Whether or
Okay,
not the
but
embryo
honestly,
will
it was because the microphone was so bad that it didn't like pick up all the time. So maybe if it was made now, it could be enjoyable.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
back then it just wasn't fun. I was also like
I think if
sick,
that
so
segment is short enough, and if you have like the battle last longer, that could be cool. Because you know
I
the
like
whole
the
point
idea
of
of-
Super Soldier is to get the payoff of getting to use a Super Soldier. It's not like you want to sit there and just, who's a good boy? You're a good
I
boy.
honestly imagine myself at the desk, like talking to myself or whatever, like left foot, right foot, me walking straight up the thing.
Is that what's going on in your head all the time as you're
Yeah.
walking?
It's just
left
Left
foot,
foot,
right
right
foot,
foot,
try
left
not
foot,
to
right
die.
foot.
Left foot, right foot, don't survive.
even when he's sitting down, he has to worry about it.
It's like
It's a real
breathe.
problem.
Liam, sit down, sit. No, no.
And he forgot
Oh, and he
to.
froze. There we go.
Look at that happy face, though.
He
He's
forgot
so
to pay his
happy
internet
there.
bill. That's it.
I look like a fish out of water. Oh, hey, I'm waiting for it to pop back up any second now. Oh, there I am.
There you
Hello.
go.
There it is.
I want like a little like Finding Nemo art. Put your face on one of the fish with that smile, just happily swimming through the water.
We have enough things of my face already. I think we're good. Can we have some things of
You know,
Wade's
actually,
face?
I won't argue with you there. Something of my face.
Yeah.
What?
There's like not much
What are you
Wade
gonna
face.
put my
right on
face on? Palpatine
What?
or Grandpa? Pick one.
What?
I'm just kidding. I
I
got
totally missed what you just said.
That's fine. I don't. It doesn't matter.
What happens in the episodes where I'm not here? Is there just no HR
Great
work, or is there still?
ideas, peace, getting along, happiness.
Things go smoothly. They're on
Yeah,
time.
we're on time. We don't have to get through an
Boring.
entire segment in 4 minutes. Like,
What do you
things are-
mean? Are you blaming me for us being late? I'm giving the viewers more content, the stuff they want. All right.
The stuff
Nobody
they-
asked for this.
The
Yeah,
more
nobody
news.
asked for this, H.
Except well, to be fair, except the entire chat, which has been on
That is-
HBomb's
okay,
side the
that's true.
entire
They've
time.
been on his side.
So, yeah.
I got you, chat.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a puppy. You know it's dumb, but you have to root for it because it's a puppy.
Did you call me dumb?
No,
It's really
No, he
incredulous.
called you a puppy.
Yeah.
You are.
The rest you
reckless.
can choose to infer or not infer at your own discretion.
That's right.
Let's jump into player versus pop culture. We're going to have to go through this one a little quickly, but that's okay. We can handle it. You guys are
Seems
professionals.
true.
Well,
Mhm.
mostly. Fake news is a big problem today, so I'm going to give you guys more of it. You're welcome. Thank me later. In player versus pop culture, we'll give you 3 stories. 1 is true. The other 2 are false. Find the one true story and win some meaningless internet points. And H can use all the help he can get right now. So H, pay close attention here. Left foot, right foot, right foot. Round 1. Pet peeves. Pets bring a lot of happiness to people until they mistake you for a T-bone steak and take a nice chomp out of you. Which story about pets gone wild is true, and which stories are tall tales? Story 1. Komodo dragon escapes and squares off with a German shepherd in a Baton Rouge neighborhood. Story 2. Woman calls 911 during snake attack while the boa constrictor is stuck to her face. Story 3. A couple comes back from 2-week vacation, finds 17 feral cats living in their home. That's a very specific number, 17.
Yeah.
38.
That's a number
They all
2.
sound kind of crazy, but they all also sound very plausible.
Do we have a
it's
location
hard.
for the third one? Certain places, I would believe 17 cats.
It does not say, at least, it might say in the blurb if it turns out to be true, but it does not say in the sentence itself. It just says, couple comes back from 2-week vacation, finds 17 feral cats living in their home.
I think I believe that one.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Okay, so you guys want to go with story 3?
H is not convinced.
No, I do. I did think it was number 3, but you guys are going with it, so I'm going to go against it. I'm going to go with B.
Okay.
Or go with story 2?
Yeah.
The boa constrictor one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can imagine.
No one wants to go with our
Crazy.
Komodo dragon? We're all leaving the Komodo dragon behind?
I like that story,
That's
but
going to be the one.
it said square off with a German Shepherd, and a Komodo dragon would destroy a German Shepherd, so...
Well, it
I
says
think
it
there'd be
squares
more to
off.
that.
It doesn't say what happens after they square off.
Yeah,
That just means
that's the thing. I feel like if that actually happened, the Komodo dragon would beat the German Shepherd, and that would be in it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you guys remember that? There was
Like
an old
Komodo dragon
show
killed
on Animal
German
Planet that
Shepherd.
actually showed like
I think that'd be
possible
the wording
fights.
and
So like an alligator versus a crocodile and stuff. That would be an interesting one to watch. What would happen between that battle? But anyway, all right. So H is going with 2. The rest of you guys are going with story 3.
Yeah.
Okay. The Komodo dragon is false. Didn't happen. The couple coming back from their 2-week vacation, finding 17 feral cats in their home. False.
Wow.
H.
Okay.
Got it right.
Wow.
He needed that. He needed that.
He needed that.
His
I
name
am
now,
off
he
the
now
hook,
gets a
ladies and
letter on the
gentlemen.
scoreboard again. He's back on the scoreboard. I don't know where, but he's at least on there.
All the way up.
Firefighters came to the rescue of a 45-year-old woman that was being attacked by a rescued boa constrictor that wrapped around her and was biting her face. Mayor of Sheffield Lake, Dennis Bring, says the first responders saved the woman's life and says he believes she's traumatized thinking about her other pet snakes. And I quote, "I would imagine the bite was very painful, so she's going to have to put up with that a while too. And now she's going to have to make a decision on whether she continues to do this as far as raising the snakes. But we'll see," he said. The woman was taken to an area hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. So that's one of the
fact that you
risks.
said
I know
other
people that raise
snakes kind of took me for a loop, though. It's like she had other snakes, and this happened to her.
She was probably a
Yeah,
breeder.
I know people that raise snakes. Like I know a guy that raised snakes who like had them still poisonous. They weren't like defanged or anything, so they could still kill him in one bite. Yeah, he had like all these kind of like intricate tools for like picking them up and cleaning the cages and taking care of them and stuff. But still, it's like one slip up, you're actually dead.
You're dead.
Don't
Yeah.
have worth the risk
Don't
there.
fight
for
the
some.
hand that feeds you. That's the rule.
You tell them that, H. You tell those
I got
snakes.
it.
I'm sure they're
I'll beat him up.
gonna beat up a snake.
Beat up the snake. Good luck with that.
Oh,
You got Wade.
you have a special place on this show, H. You really do.
It's in all the memes.
Story 2. It really is. Round 2. Technically speaking. Technology has always been the way of the future. If we didn't have the spork, we'd basically be stuck in the Stone Age. I don't know if that's true. I don't use a spork all. Maybe I am in the Stone Age, though. That's possible. Which story about tech is true? And which stories are science fiction? You guys ready?
Ready.
Story 1. Good. I'm glad H isn't ready. I wanted that. Story 1. A Wisconsin company is offering to implant tiny smart chips into the hands of its employees. Story 2. Ex-CIA agent claims he participated in government mind control experiments aimed at enhancing overall cognition. Story 3. Self-awareness test results in AI believing it has human consciousness. So we have the... One was a Wisconsin company offering to put smart chips into the hands of its employees. I don't have information here as far as what the smart chips would do. I imagine maybe like instead of having a badge or something, or maybe it's more than that. I don't know. Story 2, ex-CIA agent claiming to participate in government mind control experiments to enhance his cognition. And story 3 was the AI believing it has human consciousness.
I think it's
The
the
last
first one.
one sounds
I think the first
sad.
one.
I'm saying the first one.
Yeah.
I think the first one.
The smart chips?
Yeah.
Unanimously on the smart chips?
Sure.
I think you guys should change.
I think
It's
it might
correct.
be the second
No,
one
I think
because
we should all
anyone
go
can
in.
claim. Oh, it is correct.
There we go.
Oh,
See, we
it's
got it.
correct.
There you
I
go.
was worried I was going to change your mind, so I'm just.
I
just wanted to
almost
let it go.
did.
Yeah.
Oh, saved you there. The rice-sized microchips will take care of menial tasks with the wave of a hand at the micro market company 3 Square Market offices, like getting past security, logging into computers, and purchasing food from the cafeteria, reports USA Today. At least 50 employees of this company plan to line up. It's 32M, I think is the name. Plan to line up at a chip party in August to have the devices implanted between their thumb and forefingers, a process that is said to take seconds to complete. Getting the chips is not required, but 32M CEO Todd Westby believes this technology will be everywhere in the future. So if you go to that break room,
down at our thumbs.
I know, that's what I did. I literally just.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to hear.
Kind of cool. Yeah.
My face was frozen for a few seconds there, and I looked crazy drugged up, and I was just hoping no one noticed it, and then I pointed it out. So,
I really hope that we can go back and just save the faces of you frozen and just use them in the future for things.
Someone
well
else
done, everybody. Well done.
Sure.
Everyone got that one right. Proud of you guys. Round 3. Now that you guys have all gotten something correct, round 3 is called human error. Otherwise known as H.
Hey, I'm 2 for 2.
A robot.
That's right, you got that.
Yeah,
true.
I'm thinking you got replaced. During one of those freezes, you replaced yourself with an actual robot version of yourself, because this is very unusual for you. Not that I high you in a low regard. Let's move on.
That's right.
Bonehead mistakes are hard to deal with, but on the bright side, they do bring plenty of laughs to the people not involved. That's true. Which story about epic fails is true, and which 2 are just failures? Story 1. Guests evacuate open house after host attempting to cook almost burns down the building. Story 2. Fresno police responded to domestic disturbance call to find a man had accidentally destroyed a TV with a samurai sword. Story 3. British driver loses control and totals Ferrari an hour after he purchased it.
I'm going to say it's not 1.
Not the open house burning?
No. That sounds like something someone made up very easily. What was number 2 again?
The samurai destroying the TV. Samurai sword TV.
I think I've seen that as a commercial before. I'm going to go with number 3.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of going with
I was thinking 3.
You guys see me doing good, and then you copy me.
No, because
3
is something that I've seen before. 3 is something that, like, on YouTube, that's something that exists where people buy new cars and then film them going, oh my God, I got this new car, and then immediately total them. And then they upload it to YouTube because obviously people want to see people be failures. And so I think that's kind of plausible. I think number 3 is the one.
I think they're all
You're thinking not only is 3 true, but you think it was also intentional for like a publicity stunt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's going 3? 1 and 2 are very easy to make up, so I'm going to say number 3. 3 was actually a story.
Easy to make up.
It's really hard to make up a story about someone buying a car and wrecking it. I agree. That's a
But it was very specific as well. It was also Ferrari.
Maybe
the other one was just like an open house. Don't do this to me, Shelby.
We'll see.
I'm sticking with 3. It was 2, 1, 3.
Samurai sword is false.
Too easy. Yep.
Of course.
The totaling of the Ferrari is true.
3 for 3. HBomb's on the hook.
He doesn't even want to be AI. He just wants to be on the hook.
That's it.
Oh, there's the new keys going to our YouTube star, future YouTube star. Oh, is he holding?
Is he actually blind?
I don't know. I was just gonna leave that one alone because that's a little on the nose right there.
The cane kind of gives it away, I think.
Yeah, a
little bit.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I actually don't have another blurb to give more information on this story, so I don't know if this was an uploaded video or anything.
He just crashed the car.
Mysterious forces. I didn't have more info on this story, so I don't know what happened, but I guess we could look into it. A British driver loses control of totals Ferrari an hour after purchase. That's the story. So if you guys want more information,
there you go.
Online search engines are the way to go.
I like that they said it's a British story, and yet there's a cactus in the background. That's
I think that's just Wailing Arms inflatable tube man.
It could be. It could be. Yeah.
Okay, that is my worst frozen face yet. Oh, there we go.
That was a good one. That was a great one.
You didn't do anything.
That's wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. I got it.
Oh my God.
Audience, I need your help. I need you guys to vote now. Where's our final placement on the robot scale?
Ooh.
I'm on the hook. Put me on the hook. That's right where I belong.
H did go 3 for 3 in the final segment, and he got his opening question right. It's hard for me not to put him on the hook. He got it right, but I'll let the audience give in to his demands. What do you do to your poor audience to make them just acquiesce to your demands so frequently?
They
do you know what
me.
acquiesce means, or do you want me to explain that one too?
I can't throw it as far as I know it.
They're even look at that. They're resizing it so it goes perfectly.
So it fits in the hook.
There we go.
Are you
H on the
happy
hook.
now?
There we go. H club.
Producers,
H hook.
how many contestants have gotten 3 out of 3 on that? Was I the first? I've never seen anyone get it right.
People have gotten 3 out of 3 before.
Yeah.
I
think I got 3 out of 3 on like episode like
Roger, shut up. Roger,
there have been so many episodes. You're not
17.
special, H.
I'm very special. Wade's told me this many times.
Yeah, but I usually follow that up with like the eat the paste kind, but that's okay. Where do we want Shelby to end up here? Shelby's the crown of the human because she's the flower goddess. Okay,
that's right.
Let's call
flower.
I'm okay with that.
Roger, where do you want to be? You know, I'm just taking.
I don't know. You could de-size my thing or resize it, and put me in the middle, or no, I'm gonna change my mind. Put me on the chest of the android, to the right of H. There you go.
Okay.
Why did you go to the right of me? Get out of here! I was smarter than you.
The Randroid.
H, you could have asked to be anywhere, but you wanted to be on the hook.
Right.
Yeah, because shut up.
See, they resize it because it's totally white. We can't see it. Exactly.
Wait,
so I'm just gonna
wait.
Oh, he wants
make
to be
it black?
And I'm just a halo around the human.
yeah.
Secret robot.
That works. Yeah.
It makes it look like his belt loops are just really thick there because the R kind of cuts off that little belt.
Oh, what are the straps that go? What are those called?
Suspenders?
Suspenders. That's what Roger is. You're
all right.
suspenders.
I'll take it. I'm an android suspenders.
You know, now that you don't know what suspenders are, I can understand why incredulous was tough for you.
I couldn't think of the name. I know what they are.
The straps that go on your pants.
What is this? What?
Huh?
What?
What is that?
I don't know. Oh! A surprise! Say! It's dominating the scoreboard now.
Taking over.
That's it. That's our final score.
All right. We're seeing off screen. I
didn't even know there was an off screen.
I didn't
There's
either.
This black abyss.
Well, that's it. That's the final score. Everyone. We did it. We did it. We've made it to the scoreboard and we've taken over. All it took was 19 episodes for the Wade Robot Army to conquer.
That's why the W is there to remind me that I'm a winner. Okay, it all makes sense now.
No, it's for Wumbo.
Shut up.
Look at Wade's face.
It's for I get the attention for once, please.
No,
get it off of H for just 1 second. I'm on the scoreboard. This doesn't happen for me. You don't understand. I'm never on the scoreboard. I haven't seen a W in 10 years.
It's 10 years.
They've all been L's.
Well, that's our show. We had some interesting games. We had our 5 Nights in LA. We had our Whale of a Rhyme.
Yep.
And what was the last name? Our last game called? The title of our
Yo Embryo.
Player Unborn's breeding grounds.
Breeding grounds.
Breeding ground. Yeah. That's.
Oof! I knew it was PUBG, but I couldn't remember the. Okay, there we go. And H somehow got all 3 of the final questions right, but Roger and Shelby got 2 of the 3. I mean, that's nothing to scoff at. H just jumped for the last 2.
They just followed me. What do you mean? They followed me.
This is not true.
Yes, it is.
Your reasoning for your answers made no sense.
But the second
My reasonings for the answers were correct. Excuse me.
I think the answers were correct. I don't know about the reasoning for your answers.
No.
I'll give you the answers were correct. But anywho, guys, that's our show. Let's take a moment. Let everyone tell you where to find them. 2 of the 3 I understand. 1 of them I don't know why you would, but I guess you can if you'd like to. Shelby, tell us.
Roger like that.
Right? I know.
I'm so sorry. I take it back. take it back.
Right. Roger,
Shelby, tell us where to find you.
You can find me at youtube.com/Shubble or anywhere else on the internet as Shubble. I'm easy to find. And I'm loud and obnoxious, and that's me in the corner.
That's her. She's one of our most veteran contestants here. Shelby, thanks for coming back. We hope to see you again here soon.
I love being here, except for when H is here also.
Yeah. I tried to get off this, but let me. All right,
Yeah, no,
H.
What if you ask the host?
The lawyers said we had to.
I know.
Right. Contract
H, where do we find you?
You can find me on youtube.com/HBomb94. I also have a second channel. Now, let me tell you about that second channel. It's a Pokemon channel where I open Pokemon TCG packs. You could go watch those if you want to. It's called HBomb Plays. And anything else you want, like Twitter's HBomb94 or Instagram is the real HBomb94 because someone stole it.
Awesome. You guys click on those links if you want to, I guess. Roger, where do we find you at?
You can find me at RogersBase on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Twitch. I am currently doing a giveaway for the 20th anniversary of One Piece to all the subscribers to my YouTube channel. So if you want to win a really cool One Piece mystery box giveaway, make sure to subscribe. And what else is coming down the pipeline? I've got a cool Nintendo event that I'm going to tomorrow that I can't say anything about. So look forward to that when I eventually post a blog from it.
Awesome. Super secret events and giveaways. I like it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming back. It's been a pleasure, kind of. I'm Wade, LordMinion777 on YouTube and Twitter. Minion777 on Twitch, and I've got all kinds of weird names everywhere else because people steal my name too. I don't know why. It's a terrible name, but they do it. This has been episode 19 of Are You a Robot? Stay tuned for episode 20 next week, Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Pacific, 5:30 Eastern. Hope to see you there. Maybe we'll have some of these guys back on. Who knows? Keep dancing. Stay awesome. Until next time. Goodbye, contestants. Goodbye, audience. Goodbye. See you guys.